Prashant from Banking Payments, and today's knowledge session I want to give about the end-to-end processing of the payment engine. So you are aware that there are many payments engine available in the world, you can say in banking industry specifically. So most dominantly in India, we are using a banks, okay, and you're using a FlexCube, and those are the two main things also available. Okay, apart from that, the globally used payment engines are one of the best engine we can see in GPP global papers. So the idea behind is that now the CBPR and high value payment and ISO 20022, how this cooperate with each other, that's we want to discuss here. So that's the diagram, that's a holistic flowchart you can say, and the end-to-end diagram how payment engine works in front of you. Okay, I'm going to discuss with you about this end-to-end flow of this. Mostly in the client discussions, we are going to ask this kind of question that can you explain end-to-end payment processing diagram of this. This video is going to be lengthier, almost 30 to 40 minutes. I will try to accommodate maximum thing is that based of my knowledge. I don't have any presentation with me, but with the help of this diagram, which is flow chart I can say, or the chart in front of me, I would like to explain many things about it. Okay, so any payment engine has componently 4 or 5 parts. Apart from that, so we can see the same parts here as well. The flow of the any payment engine is that any payment flow can say that payment request come from the pre-processing, core processing, routing, post-processing, and to complete transaction with you can say reconciliation and settlement at the end. Okay, so first part is payment initiation, second part is pre-processing, third part is core processing in the routing. So basically payment engine do this pre-processing and core processing routing and post-processing as well in the side the payment engine. The third important part is included in the transaction lifecycle flow where you can say settlement, reconciliation, validation part comes at there. And at the end of the flow, we are going to response from the with the help of transaction ID and the timestamp or or recall of the payment. Okay, or you can say acknowledge of the payment. So those are the four important parts, and we are going to discuss one by one. As we are aware that the payment is getting processed from many channels, so you can say a bank system as well, and from the bank branches or ERP system, e-commerce application, mobile, laptops, okay, and now there are many things. So basically, when we are initiating a payment, there are multiple format of the payments are initiated. So if you're talking about ISO 20022 CBPR payment, specifically we are using a PAN messages, okay, PAN 001, PAN 002. Those are the messages we are using. Then we are doing the pre-processing of the payment inside the payment engine. So if you want to understand, pre-processing is going to be validation of the messages. So the PAX messages or PIN message getting validated, where is systematically correct or not, the mandatory tags are there or not, data quality or the addresses in the structural manner or not. There are many things getting stuck, getting address inside the payment engine. The second part, which is going to authenticate, is the authentication of the security of the messages. So whether this message is correctly secured, the encryption, decryption is proper, the signature is there is proper. Okay, encryption is and API authorization is there, and much more important is tokenization is there or not. Okay, the second part is getting checked inside your payment engine. Third part is going to take fraud and risk analysis. So we are going to verify whether it is anti-money laundering law, a sanction, the FATCA law, the sanction law. Okay, everything is compatible with non or not with this particular payment engine and the payment as well. Okay, so this kind of things are getting checked in the pre-processing part of a payment engine. The next part is that a business and customer rule. So business and customer like a cutoff time, right? Cutoff time, then exchange currency. These are the kind of rules which are designed whether it is internal or external. So typically business rules are designed by the payment organizer who, for example, if you're using for HSBC Bank, then HSBC Bank will use this payment engine and they will apply their own rules. So those are called the business rules. Okay, and another rule the customers rules means customers who can apply and business rules are standard rule and customer rules can be modified as I told, right? Your method of payment, okay, MOF, which MOF has to be selected, that is defined by the business only. But inside that, the bank's relationship or the currency conversion or settlement, that kind of a thing are considered here, right? Third important part is data enrichment, means FX rate or the customer profile, the data is correctly there. Enrichment means data is clear and crystal data is there. Okay, so that can avoid the payment go to the non-STP payment. So that also you have to consider. Then duplicate checks and validation part is temporarily check in pre-processing of the payment. So this is a very important part of your pre-processing payment, right? And this video is, as I told you, right, it's going to be a 30 to 40 minutes video. So you have to be patient with me how this can be done. And okay. So here we are going to learn many terminologies as well. PS payment service providers. Like yeah, we understand, right? Who is servicing the payment? Especially this concept is come in the European zone where payment has been provided by multiple payment service providers and acquirer issuer, that kind of concept come here, right? Okay, the next part of the payment engine we are going to see this 2.2 core processing routing. Here are also many checks are available. So before going process here, right, so guys, I have designed around 120 hours, 120 videos, a complete course on banking payments where I'm in detail explain from the basic of payment till expertise of ISO 20022 or Fedwire or SEPA. Okay, this course is available with this. The link is there. WhatsApp number is there. If you want to take the advantage of that course, has more than I think 102 hours of sessions is available and hundreds of documents I have posted there with the help of this one. And it is a self-explanatory course, self-learning course. Daily you can learn 1 to 2 hours. You can complete it in minimum 40 days. Okay, in such a depth, I have explained all the banking industry payments, especially all Fedwire payment, all SEPA payment, all Swift payment. Okay, so you can avail of that discussion. The link and the mobile number you can find in the description here. Right. So again, as I told you, right, this video is longer than here, but this is I'm posting for YouTube. Okay, this is my available on my share drive as well, so you can take from my share drive. Thank you very